Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, and listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, you do. Steve Harvey got a radio show, but like I said the other day, you got something too, though, don't you? God done something wonderful for you. You just got to thank him for it. You know, in the midst of all this going on in my life and in your life, you know, I always use myself as an example because, that way I guarantee 100% I know what I'm talking about. Here's the situation. You know, with everything that's going on in my life and all the things I'm asking God for, in the midst of a taxing and a very trying situation that's very challenging for me right now, man, God just keeps on surprising me. He keeps doing things. And I want you to look at your life for a second. Let's make two columns here. Let's make a column of all the things you want from God. You know, just do that throughout the course of the day. You know, run down the list of all the things you're asking God for, all the things you're praying for, the things you aspire to, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is. Just make a column, a list of all those things. Let's make 3 lists. And then the second list, I want you to make a list of everything that you've been asking God for. So I guess that could be a little bit of the same. But this third list, I want you to do a checkoff point. I want you to make a list of everything that God has given you that you've asked him for. Just think about it like that for a second. I may be explaining it a little wrong right now, but I'm going to pull it together for you. Make a list of everything you're asking God for. Just list it. You know, it's okay. It's a dream board. You can call it that. I got one. It's a vision board. You know, everybody's got something you hope for. Make a list. Now, I want you to make another list of everything you've asked God for that he's given you already. See, this is a good list because sometimes, and what I've been guilty of, and maybe you too, in my request list on my dream board, I keep focusing so hard sometimes on what I'm yet to receive. I keep focusing so hard on what I hope he gives me. I keep focusing so hard on the things that are yet not fulfilled in my life that sometimes as he starts checking off my wish list, the things I've asked for in the past that have come to pass that he's given me, I sometimes in praying for what I want, forget to thank him for what he's done for me. And I'm currently in the middle of that situation. And this morning when I woke up, I just got on my knees this morning and I quit tripping for a second. I said, man, hey, God, you know what? I really do need all them things I'm asking for. And I really am believing that you're going to give it to me. But in the meantime, though, man, have I overlooked some important details here. I had to really look at what he's done for me. I mean, look, man, take yourself out of it personally and look. Well, you can leave yourself in it however you want to be. Some people can't do that. So just leave yourself in it then. But, man, I started looking at the I part of me. And I started looking around at what's happening overall. Like, man, he has kept my family together. In spite of the attempts to tear it apart. I look at all of that. I look at how he's blessing my children with the desires of their heart, which I pray for my kids. You know, I want my kids to have a better life than I've had. I really, really do. I don't want them to take as long as it took me to get it together. I really, really don't. I'm trying to say, hey, man, if you go to college, this is what you can be. Don't do like your father did. Don't go 3 years, drop out, throw yourself into a spiral, and then got to start scratch all over again. You know, and for the most part, so far, you know, they're doing quite well of it. You know, they're getting kicked around a little bit, but that's life. I started thinking of the blessings that he's helped me overcome with some of the previous mistakes I've made in relationships in my life. And then I started looking about the things he's blessed me with that I've been asking him for. But since I've moved on from it, I forgot to keep thanking him, because I got to always thank God for a roof over my head, because guess what? When I was asking for the roof and I didn't really have it, then he gave me one. Now, since he gave it to me, I'm just cool now? I can't ever go back to him and go, hey, man, I really do appreciate this roof over my head, because there was a time when I was living in a car. But see, so every morning I wake up, I got to remember the fact that I have a home now. Because I got to look back and go, man, that was time, Steve, when you didn't have no home. But see, we forget what God has done for us. Because in our column, the want column, the need column, we oftentimes forget for the columns and the check marks that he's already fulfilled in our life. You've got to take inventory every now and then, daily if possible. But I know we humans, we're not going to do that. I don't. But you've got to take inventory of your life to say, hey, what has God done for me? You know, and remember something else, too. Change is good, but change is challenging. Accept the challenge that it is. Look, a lot of you come up to me all the time and say, Steve, man, thank you, man. Boy, you in the morning, man, I really be needing that. Well, like I done said it 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. Y'all, I be needing it too. You know, you understand? Sometimes what God is dealing with me is for me. But now I'm in a sharing position where I can open up, and if I just quit being so about me and become a little bit more transparent, I can, maybe some of me that's happening to me is happening to you, and you could see some of this in me. That's why I use myself as an example, because, man, I'm catching it too. Y'all, I ain't perfect either. So for those of you that come up to me and say that, I want you to understand these talks in the morning, man, this is important for me. Because, man, I need these conversations from God. I need God to continue to strengthen me, to show me the way, to help me understand what's happening to me. And see, as we've all, those of you who have made the decision to change, to become a better person, a better woman, a better boy, a better girl, a better man, for those of you who've made the decision to change is a challenge. And accept the challenge, because it's going to come. Because right out of that, here come the haters. Here they come. People you don't even know, discussing your life and your change. If God see you really, really mean what you say, in spite of what they say about you, God will raise you above the fray. He'll keep promoting you. He'll keep blessing you. He'll keep moving you up. He will use you as a show-off point. He'll show you off, man. He'll make you look good to people, man, who wish you'd fall all day long. And so to all your haters they end up just watching you rise, man. They will watch you continue to grow. That's what God will do for you, man. You can fool the world, but you can't fool God. God know your heart. He know your every thought, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Excited again. Overjoyed, as a matter of fact. Man, God's done it again. I'm so grateful, man. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up today, starting me on my way. I'm in clothes. I'm capable of thinking. But the most important thing is I'm here. So me being here sends a clear-cut message that you are not through with me yet, that there's something else you want me to receive that I've not yet partaken of, and I'm looking for it. Eyes wide open. Yeah. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carly Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, and the legend of Nephew Tommy. Junior, always inquisitive.
Yeah.
Eyes a little tight this morning. You get enough sleep last night?
No, everything good. I got enough sleep.
Okay.
I'm good. But I mean, let me ask you, man, because you keep talking about every morning he get his new day, Yeah. Get his new day. Is it anything you looking for in life now that's shocking to you? Is anything shocking to you? Because you got a lot of experience in a lot of things.
Yeah, it ain't a lot that shocked me. I'm still surprised about a few things, though. I'm thrown off a bit by a little bit of the negativity that's going on around. I can't believe there's this much hate out here now. I've never seen it at this level before. That you can visibly see. I've always been subjected to racism my entire life. I've seen it, but now that they got cameras and stuff and now everybody can see what we've known for years, that's a little bit throwing me off. I am a bit surprised at how people make money now, the use of the internet to make money in so many good ways. And then I'm shocked at some of the bad. You know, what was really shocking to me was the fans only page. That one kind of threw me a little bit because I went, wow. When I really understood what they was doing, I was going, boy, this COVID. COVID had some people coming up with some creative ideas for making some money.
Yeah.
And now it's actually had a contestant on Family Feud who obviously some of the guys knew that she had a fans only page. So that
only
was
fans.
shocking.
Only fans.
What they call it?
Only fans. You saying fans only.
Oh, okay. Well,
but you know,
that just go to show you. At least you know I ain't been there.
You ain't on it. You ain't on it.
But I was curious about the lady that was on the show. I spent a little extra time with her.
You had to say that, didn't you, huh?
Yeah. She had invested into what it took to be on the fans only thing.
Same thing.
She looked good, huh?
She looked good.
Well, she had invested in the parts, let's just say. Yeah.
How much all that cost, man?
I don't know, but she had invested heavily.
Yeah, you know that.
I know hers had to cost extra because it was extra.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I'm still surprised at some stuff, Jimmy.
Yeah,
still
I got
surprised.
you, big dog.
You know.
Yeah, I got you, big dog.
All right. All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Right now, we're going to give the drummer some. Cat Dog, if you would.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Richie.
This is he?
Hey, Richie, how you doing? You the drummer for the band?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Okay. All right. And you also the guy that you're the manager of the band too, right?
Correct. What's up? What can I do?
All right. We want to book you guys for, I think it's going to be in February.
Mm-hmm.
All right. February 16th. That's
yeah.
My name's Carter. They told you I was going to be calling?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go through a little check minus list here and make sure we on the same page and we got everything's gonna be good that night. But I hear you guys, I'll tell you something, you guys come highly recommended. You know that, don't you?
I appreciate that. We know that. We're the best band out there.
Yeah.
It's all good. Sounds all good. Sounds perfect.
All right, now let's talk about money, because that's always the most crucial thing to talk about. Now, you guys,
Sounds good.
you guys are supposed to be about 3,500, from what I understand.
Correct.
All right, how many hours do I get you for 3,500?
So what time we starting at?
We're gonna start 7, probably 7:30. You know, get that thing jumping off about 7:30. I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah, we could play till like, I guess, put at 10 o'clock.
7:30 to 10. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. They not gonna get going good till about 10. So I'm gonna say this to you right now. You think you guys could probably go to midnight, maybe 12:30, if I make that thing a nice $5,000?
Sounds good to me. We could definitely work with that.
You can work with that.
Yeah. We'll accommodate. It's gonna be an awesome party. We're gonna bring it for you.
Okay. All right. We got that out of the way. I tell you what. I think the main thing that we haven't gone over is we haven't gone over the songs, and that's what's going to be important for this showdown. Now, you got a pen and a pad? You can write this down?
Yeah. I'll write it down. Give me a second.
No, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm ready.
I just want to be clear. You guys, when you guys go do gigs, you do have people that want certain songs. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Usually, yeah. If you got any requests, definitely let us know. We can accommodate.
All right. Well, here we go. I want you to write this down. I got some that we got to make sure this is going to be during the height of the party. Here we go.
Okay.
Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Tennessee Whiskey, that's Chris Stapleton. You know that.
Okay.
My Kind of Party, that's Jason Aldean.
Hold on for a second. Is that country music?
You right, that's country music. Boy, that's everything we gonna do. Everything we gonna do that Saturday night is gonna be country music.
Bro, I gotta tell you right now, man. R&B, that's our specialty. Did you not know that? You know what I'm saying? We played R&B. You did not know that?
Oh, no, all I know is you guys come highly recommended. They tell me you guys can sing any thing in the world. All I know is I want some dadgum country music going on around here.
I understand that, but you know our specialty is an R&B. That's our specialty. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're trained monkeys where we can just learn something new last minute like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different genre.
Now let's get one thing understood. You're the person that said monkey. I ain't said about no.
Yo, I'm just you gotta chill.
Right?
And you know that we're an R&B band. That's our big thing. That's what we promote ourselves as.
Let me ask you something, Richie. Now, do you not want to make the $5,000 that you and I have already negotiated?
I don't like being disrespected, though. You know what I'm saying? And
nobody's disrespecting you at all.
You're disrespecting. We're an R&B band. We don't with country. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on here, Richie. You got something against country music?
I have no problem with country music. It's just that we have a full horn section, which doesn't really work with country music. You know what I'm saying? We play R&B. It's not our genre. You know what I mean?
I got what you're used to doing, but if I don't hear Let Me See Your Girl by Cole Swindell, then it ain't gonna work for me. I gotta get that. I gotta get Slow Burn by Tim Hicks. I gotta get All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over by Hank Williams Jr.
I mean, you know what?
Wait. Kevin over at the bank is telling me that you guys can sing anything in the world. Now, I know you ain't telling me that Kevin's lying.
I mean, he should have told you explicitly what we do and what we play. You know what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody in my life that play a problem playing Garth Brooks, Chris Stapleton, Jason Aldean, Brooks and Dunn, Blake Shelton, Cole Swindell. Lady A, you don't sit here and tell me you can't play none of these songs. I want you to get on the stage and sing these songs that we want done. We ain't got time to find another group. Everybody's booked up there.
I don't give a about your stupid party. You know what I'm saying? You came to us to play music, and then we told you what we do.
Hang on. You know, right now I feel like we had a standoff at the OK Corral. What the
All right. All right. Let me talk to my band. All right, because this is going unnecessary too far. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make it work.
All right. Well, let me ask you something. Is Dre the bass player?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Can I tell you something about Dre?
What about him?
Dre got me to prank phone call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your boy in the band, Dre.
Ah, damn.
Oh, snap. Okay, I got to ask you something, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This ain't Texas. You can't hold them.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Jonathan Majors avoids jail time in his harassment and domestic violence case. Judge ruled Memphis Grizzlies star John Morant punched a teenager in self-defense. And Dave Chappelle said having dinner with Kanye West and his wife was a bit awkward due to her lack of clothes. I bet it was. She just in there just naked. Wow. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Monet in Brooklyn writes, my husband and my mother are too close for comfort, and he buys her things and gives her money all the time. I usually have to check with him if I can't catch up with her because they text a lot. She's 79. Is this cute or should I put an end to it? Which one?
Well, she's 79. I pretty much think ain't nothing going on. I wouldn't think. But then, look, you can put a stop to it, but for what reason, though? Okay, so go ahead and stop it. Mm-hmm. The man loves your mama.
Yeah.
And you want to put a stop to that. Okay, Go ahead.
She's jealous of their relationship.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And then you have your husband and your mom mad.
Yeah.
No, just go ahead, lady. What, man?
You don't care.
If you jealous of your mama,
yes,
you better not go down to his job.
Oh. Okay, speaking of that, moving on to Carlos in Oklahoma City. Carlos says, my boss and I have an emotional connection. I can tell her anything without being judged. My wife overheard us on the phone, and the next day she came and caused a scene at my job. She wants my boss to get fired, even though I've told her that I've never had sex with the woman. How do I stop my wife? Wow.
Too late, huh?
Down at the job.
Down at the job.
Mm-hmm.
See, bro, this talking at the house, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Me and this woman have a special connection. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You spending time talking to this other woman while you at home and you ain't talking to your wife. That's stupid. And if you don't think this conversation gonna lead to sex, you stupid.
Even Tommy knows that, right?
Bruh, I don't know what to talk. Dog, I can't help you. You know what's happening. I've told her we haven't had sex. You might as well have said yet.
Right.
We ain't even had sex.
What?
I would never, I'm not, none of that. Just we ain't even had sex.
Right.
Yeah. And his
Bruh,
wife
you've
went
done
down
nothing
to
to make her feel at ease. You could, she want her fired.
He might lose his job. Yeah.
Causing all that drama at the
Uh-huh.
Okay.
See, if he's not complaining about his superior and she's not breaking any rules at the company, you can't get her fired. They were on the phone talking. You can't get fired for that.
Okay. All right, well, moving on to Grace in Toledo. Grace says, I called my husband and asked him to pick up cold medicine for our son on his way home. I noticed that he got it from a pharmacy that's over 45 minutes from our house, but he said he was at work when I called. Why would he lie about this?
If you called a man at work and he bought it at a pharmacy 45 minutes away, it's some simple math. How far away is his job from the house? Which direction is the pharmacy between the house and his job? And what did he lie about? So what is she saying he's lying about, Shirley? I don't understand.
Well, she's saying that he got the medicine, the cold medicine for their son. That's 45 minutes away from their house.
Right.
But he said he was at work when she called. So why would he lie about it?
He didn't lie. He was at work when you called. Now, where he went to get the medicine, what you worried about that for? Did the baby get the medicine?
That's what you got.
That's what we should be focusing on.
I can't stand it.
So this all about you. Damn the sick baby we got.
Oh, you turned it around.
I'll be damned. I did not realize that you were this selfish.
This selfish.
Yeah. Did the baby get the medicine?
How could you?
Turn it around, baby.
He was at work when you called. Now, where he was when he bought the medicine was at the pharmacy. Now, the pharmacy was the other way. Now, when he ain't lied.
Yeah. Don't create problems where there are none.
Man, lady.
All right, here we go. Last one, Steve. Last one. Elena in Fairburn says, I met a man at church and we went out on a date. The next day, a woman claiming to be his wife called me. I talked to my pastor and he said the guy is single and the lady harasses a lot of men. Should I steer clear of him or continue to date him?
Well, the pastor said he is single. You know.
Yeah.
But now, you ain't the only single woman want him, but so what? He wants you, he dating you, go on and keep talking to him.
Okay.
You know.
Forget crazy
Just
lady.
get ready to get rolled up on, though. Now.
Yeah. Crazy lady.
Yeah.
She not playing.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to understand who you're dealing with.
You're right.
Woo.
Okay.
And where did the lady get her number and all of that? Wow.
Oh, track them down. See, this her thing. She got her eyes on him. And you're not finna come up in here and win him over.
And I've been here all this time.
Right. We not. This ain't this type of church.
That's what she said when she called her.
No.
What's her name, Steve? Sister what?
No, I'm telling you right now. See, this is Great Amount Give a Lot Baptist Church, but we don't give everything. We just give a lot. What you're not going to do is run up in here on Sister Ruby and do what you want to do. I'm Sister Ruby up in here. I'm Ruby Red. You understand?
Great Amount Give a Lot.
Okay.
Not playing.
So you saying she should still continue to date him and forget about Sister Ruby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let this woman run you off. She trying to run everybody off. He don't want her. You need to find out who she is. Ask her to meet you somewhere so you can see what you're dealing with. Now, I'm going to forewarn you now. She's going to be a big girl. She's going to have some size on her. So get ready.
How do you know that, though?
Well, because, she threatening.
Anyway. All right, thank you, Sheila.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, though.
Coming up at the top of the hour.
But you need to know who up on you, though.
We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
According to People magazine, actress Megan Good was at Jonathan Majors' side at his sentencing hearing in New York City. The judge sentenced Majors to participate in a domestic violence treatment program after he was found guilty of assault and harassment back in December. no jail time. Majors will attend a 1-year in-person batterers intervention program in Los Angeles and must continue mental health counseling and stay away from the victim in the criminal case. So no jail time for him.
You know what? I don't understand this case. I haven't seen it all. But this smells really, really fishy. You know, something's wrong here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because the video I saw was him running away.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And there was no...
I mean, she
evidence.
chased him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
She chased him on that video.
And there was no evidence of him ever striking or being physically abusive to this woman.
Well, the jury said, I was reading a little bit more, they said what he did, he didn't intend to harm her. Like, I guess they were trying to say he did what he had to do at the time. I don't want to put words in the juror's
wasn't
mouth.
premeditated.
Yes, yes. So I guess that's why the judge said no jail time.
But this man's career
But he's still,
Yes, his reputation
was-
is
career.
damaged
He had next.
because of this.
That's
And
right.
it's unfair, man,
Yeah.
that this man loses his livelihood over
Yes.
a false accusation.
We're hoping he can get his career back on track. You
Yeah,
know,
man,
after
because this ain't right, man.
Yeah.
He deserves a second chance, for sure. Yes.
Well, he didn't do anything, though.
Yeah.
no
y'all-
jail time. He needs some counseling and all of that.
He's
So
gonna-
that's what the judge
yeah,
ruled,
he's gonna-
which is good. He didn't have to go to jail.
Right.
Y'all,
But what do you need counseling on if he
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what I'm
wrong?
trying to figure out.
he ain't
What's
doing.
the count
Listen to
for
me,
these?
man. Y'all know good and well, and I know good and well, and America know good and well. Had a black man physically done something to this white woman, and they had the goods on it, you know what the hell would be happening. They don't have no goods on this cat.
be in jail.
They just want to do something to him.
Yeah.
Now, man,
Well,
that don't seem right, man. Something about this doesn't seem right.
Yeah. I mean, what they've done, what has happened is pretty severe with the loss of his career and everything, although he does have a movie coming out with Marvel called The Kang Dynasty, I think.
Yeah, but that got shot already. See,
in the future.
And then they were talking
Yeah,
about replacing him for that. He's lost endorsements.
Yeah.
He used to do the Army commercials.
Man,
You
it's
don't get,
crazy,
you don't get
Yeah,
none
he
of this
lost
back.
so much.
that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to, this is according to Yahoo.com. Dave Chappelle apparently had dinner with Kanye West and his wife, Bianca Censori, recently.
Why?
And described
Why?
the experience as,
Well, they
quote,
friends,
awkward.
you know.
Dave talked about the encounter during a comedy performance and said it was the most uncomfortable dinner he's ever attended because Bianca was basically naked. We know this about her, though, right? So Dave said in part, we're going to try to keep it clean it up for radio. Quote, she looked like she woke up and put some makeup on, slapped some duct tape on her breasts and walked out the door. Of course, Dave had more to say. You know, we can't say that on the air. But anyway, some people have criticized Kanye for seemingly showcasing his wife, just parading her around for public consumption, just in basically nothing. The last controversial outfit she had on, it was like a condom, like a body condom or something.
Yes.
Anyway,
But he walking around in that hot box sweatsuit.
yeah, all black and yeah.
I mean, but he got on the same suit boxers wear when they trying to make weight.
Yeah.
So he covered from head to toe.
He got a sauna suit on, hoodie and some glasses.
Yeah, and she's basically naked all the
I just,
time.
for me,
It's disgusting.
I think this is for his ego.
Yeah,
Hey
well,
man,
he
look
said.
at what I got.
He posted on Instagram, Steve, I'm a post my wife as much as I want, bro. It makes me happy.
Okay.
It's just, you have daughters. It's come on now, Kanye.
It's just too much.
It is.
It is.
It is too much. I don't understand.
I don't understand
how his brain works.
how your wife is for public consumption.
Right.
I don't understand that, man.
I'm a
I just
post my
I
wife
don't
as much as I
understand it.
As much as I want. It makes
It's
me
sickening.
happy.
It's sickening. I'm so sick
Yeah.
of seeing her with no clothes on.
With no clothes on.
It's horrible. It's horrible. This is horrible. That this is happening like this. He has a daughter.
I don't understand what
Lead
she's
by
thinking.
example.
Forget what he's thinking. I don't understand what she's
thinking. Exactly.
Yeah. Why are you doing this? Why?
A huge part of this is her fault.
Say it again, Steve.
A huge part of this is her fault.
Yeah, because you're a grown woman.
Right.
Is he making?
I'm not wearing that. I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
No.
Easy.
Baby, put that clear see-through thing on and put them red stockings. Come on, let's go.
No. Yeah, you got more.
Steve, what did you say?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I'm not wearing that.
Right.
He looked like he lay her clothes out, though. He do look like he laid them out.
Yes. It's just too stupid. Unless she's an exhibitionist and she likes all of the attention. That's the only thing I can come up with. But what about indecent exposure and all of that? What about that?
Yeah.
Aren't there laws against that?
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's doing way too much.
And it's not hate. This is not hate. This is
Ain't
not
nobody hating on her.
Beautiful girl.
Put some clothes on, girl.
All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we're going to check Steve's voicemail. 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail. And if you would like to leave Steve a message, call him 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE. You might just hear your call on the air. All right, Steve, you ready for Darnell from Los Angeles? He needs some relationship advice.
All right.
Steve, hope all is well. This is Darnell calling from Los Angeles, man. I've lost my girl. She packed up and left on Good Friday. Supposed to go to work, never came back. Ended up going back to her parents' house. We had some disagreements just over things that a man wants, things that a woman wants. And, she didn't voice a lot of those concerns, so I didn't have an opportunity to fix them. We never had an opportunity to sit down, have that conversation, work on it, and fix it. But I do know that they feel I won't change. And you always say a man will change for the right woman. I'm just asking, man, you got some advice for me to help me out. I'm just trying to push forward, get my woman back, take care of my responsibilities. I've been in an apartment that we have by myself. Got to hold down the bills and the rent by myself, but that's what a man do. Any advice, man, I appreciate it. All right, big dog, out.
Well, bro, a couple of things comes to mind here. Number one, as I oftentimes tell women, sometimes the breakup is the blessing. Now, I know you want her back, but if she don't want to come back, then, man, we have to grapple with that. And then you mentioned something about you weren't even aware of what was wrong and you never had a chance to address it or fix it. I understand up too. For her to just up and bounce on Good Friday, there's a little message in that for you. Maybe she didn't want to fix it. Could that be it? Maybe she just don't want to be involved anymore, to just go back to her parents' house like that. So I know you want her back, but you could say this right here. You could just say what you said to me. Look, I feel really bad that you didn't allow me a chance to address it. This is how I really feel about you. And I'm willing to do some things, but obviously something has broken down somewhere. So if I were you, you got the right attitude. You said you got this apartment, need bills, you'll hold it down yourself because that's what men do. You sound like a good dude, man. You really, really do. Because most men don't even handle it that way. So I think you might be in great shape, brother. So, sometimes the breakup is the blessing. And I wouldn't sweat it that hard. I know you want her back, but sometimes, man, it'll give you a chance to find the one that's right for you. Because if they'll leave you without warning like that, that sends a message to me too.
If anybody leave on Good Friday and they ain't come back Sunday, they pretty much gone, dog. It's Good Friday, dog. She left on Good Friday. I don't see no return on that.
It was bad Friday.
That's just
for
my
him.
opinion.
I hate him. I hate Tom.
All right.
Well,
hey, listen, coming up at 30.
Let me interpret this for this fool. That means he has risen on the third day. The relationship don't look like it's going to be rising no more.
She just ghosted, not wholly ghosted. All right.
Oh, goodness.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of Steve's voicemail at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we have more voicemail calls for you. If you would like to leave a message for Steve, call him 877-29-STEVE. You might just hear your voicemail on the air. This one is from Ken in Kansas City.
What's up, Mr. Steve Harvey? This is Kim in Kansas City, Missouri. Me and the fellas at ASI in shipping and receiving, we listen to you every morning, man. We just like to thank you for your encouraging words. You'll probably never play us on the air, but we pray that you get to listen to the message, man. Your message is being reached. It's going out. I appreciate you, man, from the bottom of my heart, because you give us all encouragement in our lives. And we are men. All of us are men. And we all are believers, man. Thank you so much. Bless you, man. God bless you.
Wow. To the brothers down there in Kansas City and up down there at the ASI. Steve Harvey standing strong with you, man. Y'all stay with it, man. Don't ever give up. I appreciate you telling me that, because like I say, sometimes, see, we do this work on the radio. We get up in the morning to provide, encouragement, enlightenment, entertainment, and inspiration. And we don't know if it's getting through or not. So it's good, man, we hear from brothers like y'all. All y'all men down there, man, keep standing strong. We got you. We down here holding it. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
This is a man, Steve, who has a question about finding a wife.
Hey, Steve, I just have a question. When you talk about a man's job and to provide, protect, and profess to his woman and do all he can to take care of his wife, even though she can bring life in this world as a man. That's one of the biggest things, the biggest blessings in this world, when a woman can bring a whole human into this world. But what else should a man look for in a wife besides a person who can take care of his kids? Like, what should he look for? And what qualities do you think will make a great wife? Thank you, Steve, and thank you for entertaining me every day, getting me through my day. God bless.
Well, yeah, I understand what you're saying, because a woman has to bring more to the table than just childbirth. I'm just saying that's the biggest thing a person can bring to a table. You can't top that. I don't care how much money you make or what you do. You can't top making lives, dog.
Facts.
But I think that women, what I look for, what I've finally found and what I understood was important was the three things I think are imperative. And the third one I think women miss out the most. The three things that a man is really looking for is support, loyalty, and appreciation.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't really hear man talking about too much about no love.
I noticed that wasn't in your top three there.
No, because it's not.
So they don't have to love you?
No. That should be, but that love has to be in the form of support,
gotcha. Yeah, okay.
loyalty, and appreciation. A man needs somebody that's going to get in there and be supportive of his efforts and his dreams. And a man needs to know that you belong to me and I belong to you, that you're loyal to me. And this is the most overlooked thing that women fail to do, that I hear from a lot of men, is appreciation. A man wants to feel appreciated.
Wait till she get home.
And men don't get, the men don't hear thank you enough. Men don't hear, man, I really appreciate the good job you're doing enough. Now, ladies, right here, this ain't the time for you to go, well, he don't say it to me. Slow down. Slow down.
Right. I hear what
all
you're saying,
I'm doing is answering the question that the brother asked. You know, I've been on your side for a long time, but I am telling you, one of the most overlooked attributes that a woman can give to a man that oftentimes is overlooked is appreciation. You have no idea what a man would feel like if he felt more appreciated or if he heard thank you more. Because it's a hard job being a father, because we can't get it right. If we spend time with the family, we ain't out there making the money they need. If we out there making the money they need, then we ain't giving them enough time. And as hard as you do it, it's hard to get that one right.
Wait till she get home, Unc.
Come on, newlywed.
You gonna mess it up.
Wait till she get
here. Later. You gonna mess it up.
Coming up next, Nephew Tommy and the prank phone call for today, right after this. Thank you, guys.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? All right, we'll get into that. Find out what that's all about in just a few. Why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? Right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew.
Well, Shirley, you know what? When we go to church, oftentimes, there's a mixture of race sometimes. Sometimes you marry someone that goes to a Baptist church. Right now, I got a white guy that is married to a black lady going to a Baptist church now. But, when you come up in our church, it's certain things you need to know. So what we have right here today is a black gospel quiz. Black gospel quiz. These are just things you need to know if you're going to be sitting up in here with us worshiping the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? This right here is the black gospel
Lord.
quiz. Cat dog, if you would.
Goodness.
This is Grant.
Hi, Grant. Grant Stevens, right?
Yes.
Hey, Grant, this is Brother Lewis Finley. I'm calling from Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. You and your wife just joined a couple weeks ago, am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So now listen, I wanted to reach out to you. I know you guys have started the orientation, and from my understanding, you finished one class of the orientation. You got 3 more to go. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So first of all, I want to say welcome to Mount Sinai, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. I know that you and your wife are a mixed couple. You're Caucasian and she's black. Are you liking the church so far, Grant?
Absolutely. We really are enjoying it. We completed our first orientation, and so far we're really enjoying it.
Okay. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I am at work right now, but it's okay. I've got a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to call you, man. I was worried. I know you, because I don't think you know this, but you are the first Caucasian to join our church. And I just want to make sure you kind of knew the language and just kind of knowing what the black church is all about. And there's certain sayings and different things I think you should know so that, I just don't want you to say the wrong thing while you at the church. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to do, like, I wanted to give you a little black church quiz. So you can kind of, maybe if you could, it'll let me know where you are, if you're on a lower level or a high level as far as being knowledgeable about the black church. Like, fill this blank in for me, Grant, if you don't mind. I just want to take a little bit of your time and I'll let you get back to work. But first of all, give a blank to God. What would go in that blank right there? First of all, give a blank to God.
Yeah, all I can think of off the top of my head is give thanks to God.
No, that's wrong. See, what it is first of all, give a honor to God. All right, remember that. First of all, give an honor to God. You got that?
Okay, yes.
Okay, first of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life. What goes in the blank? First of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life.
The love of my life.
No. See, that's wrong. First of all, give an honor to God, who is the head of my life.
Are you sure?
That? I'm sorry?
Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm definitely sure about mine. Don't. What I don't want you to do is question what I know. I'm from the black church. I know you.
Okay, no, I wasn't questioning you, sir. I wasn't questioning. I'm sorry. I've just always heard it that way, but.
Okay, so I'm trying to give you the understanding of knowing what the black church is about. You understand?
I understand. I appreciate you. I apologize, sir.
Okay. Now.
Look, I don't know these answers, obviously, but I've got a meeting I got to get to here in a minute. Like this, I'm curious, does everyone in the church get these phone calls?
Well, wait a minute, Grant. I know you have a meeting, but what's more important, your meeting or knowing your position at the black church? What's more important?
I really don't have time for this right now. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, does your pastor even know that you're calling me right now?
Well, no, I took the liberty of myself when I realized you was Caucasian that I would call and try to help you so you would know what to do when you're in the black church when people are saying certain things. Okay. Grant, if you don't mind, just do this for me, Grant. Like, do you know what hooping is?
Hooping? Like hula hooping?
No. Hooping is when the pastor is at the end of his sermon. So listen to this. All along, good God Almighty. Do that for me if you would, Grant.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God Almighty.
No. One more. Let's just come on. You with me now? Oh, Lord, good God Almighty. Try it again, Grant.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, Lord, oh, yeah, oh, God Almighty.
Okay. Hey, Grant, do you think maybe it's possible that me and you can have some sessions before you come back to the church and I can prepare you more?
Hey, man, listen, you have caught me at a really bad time, and I'm quite honestly just so frustrated. Like, I've never heard of a quiz like this. I'm really offended, to be honest with you. Like, do you guys not want me to go to your church anymore? Like, a matter of fact, dude, you should be calling my wife right now. She's black.
Well, she should already know the quiz question. You the one don't know her. Why am I call her? I should call you.
I am at work right now. I have a meeting to get to in just a minute. I don't know what you're doing, and I hold on a second. I have got to close my office door. This is so embarrassing. I have never, ever received a phone call like this in my life. And you better be lucky. I mean, I want to talk to your pastor. I am going to talk to him next Sunday. No joke.
Well, I didn't mean for you to get hostile like that. I didn't mean to upset you or nothing like that. Well, can I say something else to you?
One last thing, and I have to go.
Okay. I just want to let you know that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Carolyn, got me to prank phone call you.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh, my God. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, sir.
Are you good? You all right?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. A little embarrassed, but I'm all right.
Grant, you got to do it for me one more time. Oh, Lord, good God Almighty.
Oh, Lord, oh, yeah, God Almighty.
Okay, man, look, do this for me. Tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, all the way.
All right. Won't he do it?
Will he will. You're wrong there.
And won't he will?
It won't.
He'll make a way out of what? Out of no way.
That's right.
Lily of the Valley. Do you know him?
Yes.
All right now.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen
When
again.
you come up in our church, you better know him. He's Adam's Redeemer, Abel's Vindicator, Abraham's Sacrifice. He's Noah's Ark and Gideon's Fleece, Mary's Baby Boy, James and Jude's Big Brother, Matthew's King, Joshua's Battle Axe, born in Bethlehem, reared in Nazareth, Acts. Coming of the Holy Ghost.
You better preach up in
Do
here.
a whole word up in here today.
I feel my daddy coming out of me now.
Amen, Pastor.
All right. All right.
All right. That right there is Black Gospel Quiz. Black Gospel Quiz. Laying in the cut, that nephew coming to Baltimore. That's BMO, Baltimore, Maryland. I'll be there next week. That's April 19th and 20th at the Comedy Factory. It's going down. Tickets on sale right now.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up, Strawberry Letter subject, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married for 9 years, and I've been mad at my husband for the last year. For an entire year, he has questioned my faithfulness to him and demanded me to drop friends that I've known longer than I've known him. My husband is projecting his character traits on me. He's a cheater, not me. He is the one that texts women and comments on their pictures on IG while he's in bed next to me. When he started tripping about who I hang with, it set me off. I've known my girl Faye for 22 years, and I met her cousin John about 5 years ago. We've had Faye and John over to the house hundreds of times. My husband enjoyed hanging with John until I told him that John is Faye's cousin and not her man. I should have never told him because now he is trying to ruin my summer vacation with Faye. We have paid for an all-inclusive trip to the Bahamas, and my husband said I can't go because John is going. He said if I go, I can't come back to his house. I didn't even argue with him that it's my house too, because the real issue is that my husband is a cheater, so he thinks I'm dirty too. I don't have sex with him because he's always looking at his phone and grinning day and night. I can't get turned on by a man that doesn't pay me any attention. He assumes that I don't want to have sex with him because I'm having sex with John. We've had full-blown arguments daily, and I'm so over it all. Can I go to the Bahamas and come back home? Do I have to cancel my trip? It would be a shame. It just would be a shame to lose all of your money over something that's not even true. That your husband thinks up in his head. But of course, it would be worse to lose your marriage over your husband's silly assumptions, too. But this isn't much of a marriage now, is it? I think your husband meant what he said, even though it is your house, too. And you're exactly right that cheaters are always suspicious of their partners because your husband is doing something wrong. He thinks you are, too. You said that clearly in the letter. And so your husband doesn't trust you, especially with another man. Well, right now, he's punishing you because you're depriving him of sex. You've been doing this for a whole year. I want you to go to the Bahamas. I really do, because everyone deserves a vacation and a getaway. But my question to you is, what is your end game? I mean, you can't continue to be married to this man and not have sex with him. You can't do that. You can't expect him not to cheat if you're not having sex or whatever. I mean, come on now. That's not realistic. A decision has to be made here before this trip. Your husband is still there in the house. You guys are living together, but the marriage is broken. I mean, you cut him off. He's on the gram now liking other women's pictures. So again, what is your end game? Are you guys going to try to fix this mess? That way your husband, maybe he'll want to go with you on the trip. Are you going to divorce him? And then, you could do whatever you want to do. Go on vacation with whoever you want. But you guys got to fix this if it's fixable. Steve?
Well, this letter starts off pretty rough. Now, the title of the letter is, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? Well, all your cousin is to do. Well, but let's get into that a little bit later. I've been married for 9 years. I've been mad at my husband for the last year. I be damned.
Oh, year?
Right there. Mad for a whole year. Man, that just sounds like such a hell of a house to be in. I'm living in a house with a person that's been mad at me for a year.
Crazy.
I'm not like somebody for a year. But I ain't never been mad at nobody that I live with for a year. Well, I take that back.
You have?
I don't even know how I said that.
You just went through your mental Rolodex and
I'll
said,
be damned.
wait.
I lived in a house with a person for 9 years that hated me, so I don't know how that... I don't know how I thought I could get away with it. Anyway. This is not about me.
It's not about you, and you said it.
For an entire year, he has questioned my faithfulness to him and demanded me that I drop friends that I've known longer than I've known him. Now, your husband is projecting his characteristics on you because he's the cheater, not me. Now, she's saying he's the cheater, but she never pointed to a cheating incident except she's using this thing right here. He is the one that texts women and comments on their pictures on IG while he's in bed next to me. I take that back. That's cheating. Yeah, that's cheating in your damn face.
What is
I'm laying in bed and I'm texting women and commenting on pictures on IG while I'm in bed next to my wife, man. Dog. You not only cheating on her, you disrespecting her.
Yes.
And then when he started tripping about who I'm hanging with, it kind of set you off. You've known your girl Faye for 22 years. I met her cousin John 5 years ago. We've had Faye and John over to the house hundreds of times. My husband loved John until he found out that John is Faye's cousin. Uh-oh. Here we go. We come back. We'll get into it.
All right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour.
What the hell you mean John ain't Faye man?
That's exactly what happened. You know it.
You talking about...
The subject is, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, why can't I go with my friend and her cousin? Why?
This woman has been mad at her husband for a year. Now, at first I didn't understand is how you in a house with somebody mad for a year. But those of us that's been in bad marriages, you've lived in a house, been way messed up and jacked up for years. So it's doable. But she say he cheated, but then she didn't give an example of how he cheated. And then she said he's been laying in bed next to me on his phone, texting women and commenting on their IG pictures. I'll be damned.
Lord.
He's so foul.
That's a lot.
Damn, dog. So now he disrespectful too. So now I got why you mad. I got that. Then he started tripping about who you hang out with and it set you off. Because you've been friends with this girl you know named Faye for 22 years. And you met her cousin John about 5 years ago. We done had Faye and John over to the house hundreds of times. So that means over a few year period, they've been over to the house. Mm-hmm. My husband enjoyed hanging with John until I told him that John is Faye's cousin and not her man. Who? Wait a minute. Hold on. Who ain't who man?
No, baby, that's her cousin. That's not her man.
Who you talking about, John?
Yeah, they don't go together. They're related.
They ain't a man?
They're blood. Cousins, yeah.
Kinfolk.
Cousin?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And y'all finna go where now?
Just down to the Bahamas. We already booked the trip.
Oh, you ain't going nowhere? Oh, I'll tell you right now. No, hell no. If you go down to the Bahamas with John and he ain't Faye man, you stay gone. You ain't coming back to this here house.
Well, it's my house too. What are you talking about? It was
your house. It was your house till you went on vacation with that man.
It's her cousin.
Girl, you know I don't play that right here. Now, see, what the problem he making is he going to push her into the arms of John.
Yeah.
With all these accusations. Because now John looking way more pleasant than he is. Mm-hmm. Now, you want to be careful because the man's name is spelled Jonjon. You want to be careful.
That's John. So what? You need that H. You need that H.
There ain't no H in there, so.
Yeah.
John. Yeah, John. You know, so you might want to check into a couple things because John been coming over for 5 years playing cousin and everything, so you know.
Well, even her husband liked hanging out with them.
Yeah, okay. Well, that might tell you some things about your husband too.
Anyway, get back to the
little John.
Get back to the letter.
I should have never told him because now he's trying to ruin my summer vacation with Faye. We had paid for an all-inclusive trip to the Bahamas, and my husband said I can't go because John is going. He said if I go, I can't come back to his house. I ain't even argue that because this is my house too. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Because the real issue is that my husband is a cheater, so he thinks I'm dirty too. I didn't have sex with him. I don't have sex with him because he's always looking at his phone and grinning day and night. I can't get turned on by a man that don't pay attention to me. Understood. He assumes that I don't want to have sex with him because I'm having sex with John. Well, he's using that as the new approach. For the hundreds of times John was coming over there and he was hanging out with John, he didn't think nothing of it. Mm-hmm. And he was perfectly comfortable about you not having sex with him because I'm on the phone anyway. We've had full-blown arguments daily, and I'm so over it. Can I go to the Bahamas and come back home? I would.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Now, a man can't do that.
What?
A man can't go to the Bahamas and expect to come back home and his key work. You can't go, but she gonna go and she gonna come back.
Right.
Because men don't really change locks. A woman change lock on your ass. Mm. Do I have to cancel my trip? I don't think so.
No.
I really don't think so. Or why don't you just tell your husband? See, this is where lying come in handy.
Uh-oh.
Well,
where's she gonna lie?
John ain't going.
Okay, but he really is going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We gonna be kicking it.
Yeah. Just don't post nothing.
But she didn't say John was cute, Steve. She didn't say anything. She's attracted to John, any of that.
You know how many women is married to people that ain't cute?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I'm saying she didn't even say she was attracted to John in any kind of way.
I know one for sure.
I mean, Shirley, look at your screen.
Yeah, I'm looking.
There's 3 men on here that's married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all of us got wives.
One of them sexy.
Tommy has told you about.
Yeah, he's sexy. He having a midlife crisis. He'd put a tattoo on his whole damn arm.
A sleeve. It's called a sleeve.
He's so tired of looking at his ass. He done decided to draw on his
Find something else.
You want a sleeve.
Man, I wish I would.
Steve, you should do it.
Man, I'm not getting no damn tattoo put on me. I ain't got no time to be laying up there. Why don't I put some ink on me?
Get you a sleeve, man.
And it don't come off.
All right. Listen, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, you know what time it is. It's time for Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got for us, Junior?
Well, you know, the Summer Olympics is coming up.
Yeah.
And they're in Paris. You know, they're in Paris.
Yes.
But did you find, I just found out, I didn't know this. What? The track and field will start getting paid for gold medals. The only sport in Olympics. $50,000 for gold medals. I'm no longer on the synchronized swimming team at this point. I'm not doing that. They paying $50,000 for gold medals.
It should be higher than that.
It really should, but if it ain't, it's just $50,000. We've been doing it for free. You've been getting gold medals for free. Yeah. That's the only sport we're paying for. It's gold medals on track and field.
Dog, do you know how long you got to practice to try to win $50,000?
Come on, Sha'Carri. Come on, Sha'Carri.
Yeah,
but
good.
They hadn't paid anybody.
Yeah.
But they're only paying for track and field. So why is we on the polo team? Why am I on here?
Who you gonna pay on the polo team?
Yeah, but if we get a gold medal as a team, shouldn't we get $50,000?
No, for what?
We don't know one name on the polo team.
$50,000 for gold medals? And we on the polo. I'm taking the horse out there on the track. The track and field paying. I'm not fencing for free for a gold medal.
Fencing for free.
I'm not doing that. I'm getting out here on this track.
That's right.
At least.
You can't just get out there on that track, dog. You're not gonna win.
At least I'm going to try. Okay, I I know I can get somebody.
Dream.
I can get somebody. I get somebody on the shot
put
put team.
Nobody. You think
shot put?
Tommy that one time? You think you can really run, dog? Tommy pulled a hamstring. Let's just keep it real.
Oh, really? Oh, you finally admitted that now?
Yeah, you know, it's years later. I got all the laughs out of it. I need. You need a dude running down with the 50. What you want? How much younger are you than Tommy? You 10 years younger than Tommy.
Well, if I can go out there, would you be proud of me if I got a gold medal and got 50,000? Would you be proud of me?
Junior, I know good and hell well you're not finna win no gold medal.
I would.
How hard you asking me to imagine you finna go out there and win a gold medal? Would I be proud of you?
You better keep chasing that hairline. That's what you better keep doing.
Say what, Tommy? Tommy said what?
I said you better keep chasing that hairline. Ain't no sense in you getting out there trying to race no.
See, that's the hate right there because you beat him.
I know.
In that race.
Sorry. I ain't have a hairline when I won. I ain't have one
beat him.
No, you had a hairline when you won. Now.
Anyway.
Man, also, man, the master started today, man. Are we rooting for Tiger or not, man? Let's get behind Tiger.
For Tiger, but you know, man, it's pretty hard, man. I hope he got one more in him, man, because he's the greatest golfer of all time. I don't care what nobody say. Stop. Look at all the tapes of Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus. Look at the shots they made. Look at the shots Tiger made. Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer ever played this game of golf.
That's it.
Period.
Okay.
That's
all
it.
right.
Done. In discussion.
All right, Junior. Thank you.
He'd have whooped Jack Nicklaus' ass.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, a man on social media needs your advice. He says, my mom's interested in my widowed neighbor. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. So CJ on Steve Harvey FM writes, my mama is trying to get me to play matchmaker, and I'm not trying to do that. I have a neighbor who's in his mid-50s, and his wife passed away about 3 months ago. My mama has been divorced from my pops for about 5 years and has commented on the guy next door multiple times in the past. Now that my neighbor is a widower, my mama apparently sees this as her chance to shoot her shot, and she wants me to play matchmaker. I have told her no. So what am I supposed to say? Excuse me, I know the love of your life just died, but I'd like you to meet my mama. Come on now. My mama is like, what is the big deal? Help me, Uncle Steve.
Okay, now this is mama. Well, ain't she dead?
Yes. That's his mom.
I didn't say nothing to him when she was here.
I was respectful.
Too soon.
You know, I done been over there. You know, I see how he looking at me.
Mm-hmm. 3 months ago.
Your daddy gone.
But they divorced. He ain't dead.
Yeah,
but he gone. Dead. Gone is gone. He dead to me.
He's dead to you.
Mm-hmm. So I don't see what the problem is. Now you gonna introduce us or not?
He said no.
All right, well then I'm gonna take him some cookies. I'm gonna carry him a pie over there Friday.
Mama, you just can't go over that man's house like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna embarrass me.
Listen to me. She ain't there. He hungry.
And it's only been 3 months. He's gotta have time
you
to
don't
breathe.
you don't think in 90 days he need to eat?
Cookies.
I'm just gonna take him some food over there.
Mom is relentless.
Now listen to me.
Okay.
Demetrius, I'm finna go over here. I got this pound cake in my hand. Unbutton your mama blouse 2 more.
Tommy, you be Demetrius, the son.
Dimitri, I got this pound cake in both hands. I'm finna take it over to this man now. Unbutton your mama blouse 2 more buttons down.
What? I can't unbutton your button. I can't do that. But you think
all I done for you, you can't do that for
me? The guilt of it all.
Oh. What you gonna say to him when you get over there?
You don't worry about that. You let nature. That's nature. Nature take care of that. You just come on and open this door for me. Remember, I paid all that money seeing you down there at that little racist ass school you wanted to go to.
Okay, but I'm gonna undo your buttons. I'm gonna do your buttons, but is everything else straight before you walk out of here? Let's just go through everything you got on. Let's just make sure you straight. Okay, you got your blouse on. I got 2 buttons down for you. What else is you wearing?
I got on new pantyhose. Brand new.
Okay. New pantyhose, blouse down, 2 buttons. What else we got?
I got on the garter belt.
That's too much.
Pantyhose.
Garter belt around my thigh, in case when I sit down on the couch and cross my leg, it'll give them something to look at.
Okay.
And I got my perfume on, Chanel No. 5.
Chanel.
I was gonna wear that Liz Taylor one, white diamonds, but I said no, that'll be too fast. Mess around and twist his little young ass up.
Okay, we got pantyhose, garter belt. We got blouse down, 2 buttons. We got Chanel perfume on. Is that it? Are you ready to walk out the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you taking some cookies over there?
I got some cookies, and I got the highest heels I got. I put the ones on that I wear when I'm not on the usher board. I got 2.5-inch heels on. I got 2-inch heels on here. I ain't wearing my kitten heels because I'm going over as a cougar.
All right, Mama and Dimitri. We'll have more.
But you a new daddy. Wish me well.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, well, you guys heard about this woman in South Florida who said an 8-foot alligator had actually gotten inside of her house, and she was just chilling out in her living room. All right, she was in another room of the house when she heard banging on the screen door and thought it was maybe one of the neighbors in her community trying to get into the wrong house. But when she went into the living room, she was greeted by this humongous alligator. The woman said, quote, "Oh my goodness, I have an alligator in my house. How am I going to get rid of him?" She called the police, and they brought along several wildlife officers to help remove the alligator from the home. The woman said her door has some sort of magnetic closure on it, and the alligator probably pushed right through the door. Ooh, can you imagine?
What?
That's
an
what
alligator?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No cussing at all?
Steve, you walk into your living room, there's this gigantic alligator in there. What are you doing? What are you going to do?
The spray that I'll put on that alligator. First of all, he going to have a hard time seeing me.
Why you say that?
Because the spray.
What kind of spray?
From where?
From my butt.
Oh my God.
I'm scared I'm going to be done.
I was not ready. I was not ready.
You should have been.
That's when you get the sugar honey iced tea scared out of you.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather sleepwalk every time you go to sleep, or would you rather hiccup every time you talk? Are we sleepwalking, or are we hiccuping?
Yeah, I'm just walking. Whatever. Yeah, just snoring and walking. Snoring and walking.
I'm a hiccup.
You're a hiccup?
Every time you talk?
Every time I talk, I'd hiccup.
No, I got to make this money. I'm doing this whatever.
So you gonna put your ass off this show. You hiccup every time you talk. You're damn.
Oh, yeah, you're last. You're last with ragged ass foresight.
Oh, goodness. Would you rather babysit a baby that won't stop crying or a baby that won't stop throwing up?
Well, if he's throwing up all the time, hell, I'm gonna be crying.
Pick one.
If he throwing up, you got a problem. Dog. You finna go to jail.
Yeah, we better go with crying. Just won't stop
fix that crying.
Yeah. What? You could fix crying? What are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, I lay down there right next to you. Both of us be crying.
Oh, that's a solution.
You ain't finna outcry me.
All right. Would you rather eat 10 buckets of fried chicken, or would you rather eat 10 hamburgers? 10 burgers.
10 buckets.
10 buckets.
10 buckets of chicken, fried chicken.
$100-something piece of chicken.
Okay, well, what would you rather do? Chicken, fried chicken, or
what you mad at us for? Because you came with
mad.
this ignorant ass would you rather. Now you mad at us.
I'm not mad at you guys. Just answer it.
It's a question. 10 buckets of chicken or what else?
Or burgers. 10 burgers.
10 burgers.
Thank you, Junior.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all we needed. We appreciate you, Junior.
Either way, we backed up. That's all I know. We backed up.
That's it. I'm on those burgers, though.
Please
Steve,
make them
which
turkey
one?
burgers. Please make them turkey burgers.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
All right. Would you rather share your spoon with someone who never brushes their teeth, or would you rather share a hot tub with someone who never showers?
I can't put that spoon in my mouth.
No.
I'm going to go with that hot tub.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
That's
with a
nasty
spoon
too,
in your mouth or a hot tub with somebody never shower?
And the spoon in your mouth with someone that never brushes their teeth.
You got to share your spoon.
I got to get
we ain't doing
I
this
can't,
spoon.
I can't put that spoon in there.
Okay, so all of you guys are going with the hot tub. All right. Would you rather have a huge nose,
See?
or would you rather have huge eyes? What?
Shirley. That's a Steve and Shirley question.
A huge nose or what?
Or huge eyes.
That is not.
Shirley, you get this big nose, you be just a big old ugly ass man.
All right, that is today's round of Would You Rather.
No. Give me your eyes.
Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour. Last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, here we are, last break of the day. Before we get to your closing remarks, we have a voicemail from a woman who has a question about one of your closing remarks.
Good morning, Steve, and the morning show. Blessings to you all. Steve, I was listening to your closing remarks, and you were talking about the past and how, if people bring up your past, keep bringing up your past, you need to let them go, and how God forgives us for our past. I believe that, but I have a question. If when you get past someone's past behavior and they continue on with the same behavior that you have forgiven them for, we already know the Lord has, but do you remove them because you keep reminded of this past behavior because they're not changing, or do they remove you? I'm just asking. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye.
Well, that seems to me two different things from what I was talking about. What I was talking about was in reference to you having control over not allowing people to hold you to your past. And then when God has forgiven you, you have the right to move on and be different and grow from what you were and learn from your experiences. What you're saying now is, should you move on from a person who you've forgiven from bad behavior in the past, but they continue the bad behavior? See, that's two different things. You can forgive a person, but you don't have to allow a person to continue to do things to you that's detrimental to you. There's nothing in the Bible that requires you to have to do that. That's nothing that I know of. It might be, but I'm just Steve Harvey don't know of it. Look, man, if I forgive you for cheating on me, right? Let's just use that for example. But you continue to cheat on me, I don't have to keep forgiving you now. I forgave you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself from this situation so you can go on and do you. See, so now you ain't going to keep cheating on me because it ain't going to be no me. Now, if that's what you're saying, then yes, you have every right to remove yourself from a situation. If a person steals from you and you forgive that person, but they steal from you again, okay, well, hold up now. I ain't got to keep forgiving you for stealing from me. But now look, man, like if you steal from me twice, I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm just not gonna be there for that second stealing, man. I'm just not gonna be there for that. I mean, once you steal from me, I appreciate you, man. I forgive you. God bless you. Go on, live your best life. But the key is go on and live your best life, because I'm not gonna stand here and put myself in a position where you can do it to me again. Now, if by chance you steal from me a second time, I may forgive you again, but we've got to separate ourselves now, because obviously we're not right for each other. At this point, at one point in time, I'm not learning the lesson. You know, I say oftentimes behind every moment of adversity, there's a lesson and a blessing. Well, if somebody steals from me, I've got to now recognize what that looks like so I can see it again. And I can avoid it happening to me again. Some things happen to us in our life to give us the experience to be able to recognize it. And sometimes God allows certain things to happen to us because of where he's taking us. He knows that we will need and be required to have this skill set. What hurts people is when you don't learn from your mistakes. When you don't learn from your past experiences. Example. Let's take women for example. Let's say you've been cheated on twice, and the 2 times you got cheated on, you saw the same behavior in both men. Well, now, if you start to see the behavior in a third man, don't you think it would be wise to remove yourself from this situation? Well, because he showed you what it looked like twice before. He showed you the exact way it looks, and each time it looked like that, it happened. Well, the third time it comes along, you experience that, so now you could avoid it in your future. So now you know how to safeguard yourself from such a situation. It just happens like that, man. And you know, people have to stop, you know, and stop looking at things that happen in your life as a punishment or a karma. That's not what it is, man. Some of this stuff is life lessons, y'all. Some of this stuff we got to go through and get it so we'll have it. It ain't karma. It ain't no, you know, payback and all this here. Sometimes this is the lesson you got to learn. Hey, man, I'm sorry. It's just a lesson you got to learn, because where you are headed, God clearly knows where you are going. So he has to prepare you for the place you're going to arrive at. And if you got to be in a position where you got to have a better spirit of discernment, he going to have to put some stuff in front of your face to teach you how to develop discernment. And it's okay. If God gonna put some money in your possession in the future, you got to see what thieves look like early on, so they can steal a little bit from you. So when you get the big money, you can safeguard it. That's all it is, man. And that's how I view it, and that's how I look at it. You know, there are people that might disagree with what I just said, but I can only speak from my perspective. And in my years of living and trying to win and overcome, these are the things I've learned. So that's my take on the situation. I hope it helps you out there today. Hey, listen, y'all, talk to God today. Talk to him today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. He really would. And it don't matter if you didn't talk to him in a while. He's always available.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.